G'day guys, Matt here. So I just wanted to quickly, in this tutorial, explain to you how you can go about creating a new page in your WordPress website with using Divi. So the reason that we copy a page instead of creating a new page is there are some elements that you will want to maintain when you create a new page. So say for a services page, as an example, if I go to this page right here. So this is the domestic plumbing page. Now, there are certain elements on this page that I want to maintain throughout all of my services pages. I want this schedule of service feature. I want the header. I want the side columns. I want these things here. And I want this general structure. So I want to make sure that when if I start from scratch, then I'm basically going to go through and rebuild all of that stuff. Whereas if we if we copy the page, then we simply copy and amend. So there's a couple of ways you can go about it. Now in here, this is the WordPress dashboard. And the page that I'm looking at here is the domestic plumbing page. So there's a couple of things you can do. I can either navigate across that, and there's a clone button. Now that clone button will straight away copy that page and save it to the pages right here, and it will be saved as it'll be saved in edit feature, so it's not yet published. The other thing that we can do is if we're actually in the page itself from the back end, there's a button here which says copy to a new draft, and likewise we can just click on that button there and it will copy that page. It'll save it to as a draft version in the in our pages. It won't be live yet. It won't be live until you publish it. But for now, I'll just go quickly here and I'll click on this one here. So copy to a new draft. And what you'll see is right here, it's automatically copied that URL and it's put a 2 after it because you can't have the same URL twice in a website. So what the first thing that we have to do, so now that's a copy of that page, and we would go through and we'd rename this page with the service that it is. So let's call this one test for now. And then I would need to change the URL. So I'll click on this and I'll change that to test as well. And okay. And then I can go through and I can start editing the actual page itself. It's a good thing to do at this stage is to save the draft, because then it keeps the things that we've done up here, it saves them so we can't lose them. And then as you go down, you can start editing your meta description here, the SEO title, the meta description, the focus keyword, and that gives you the green tick from an SEO perspective on the websites, on the web pages. And then as we go down, you can see here that all of our features, so here's our heading. So we can jump in here now, priority plus plumbing. Okay, this one here, this is going to be the domestic plumbing heading. So I would change that one to, in this instance, test, because that's what we're calling this service. Another thing you can do as well, if you copy that and you scroll down a bit further, you can paste the title in there so that when it shows up here, we know that, oh, okay, test. There's the 40% off thing. And as you go down, you can basically remove, if you wanted to add new modules, you could do that. So you can add a photo, you can add text, you can add video, whatever you want, any of these things here as you go. And then you've just got to make sure that once you've finished working on it, it's very important that you go to this button here and you click Save Draft, or if you want to publish it, you click Publish. So I would always save draft and preview first. So if I click Preview now, you'll see it will bring up this page. And there's the test that we changed, and there's the title. It's not published yet, so we won't be able to see the URL, but we know that it's now going to be coming across as test, and the URL is test, okay? So you can just click preview to check it as you go, which is the idea. And then when you're finally happy with it, then you push publish and then it goes live. And in the next video, I'll show you how you can then take the new page that you've built and enter it into your navigation, because even though just because the page is built, it's live, but you need to install it into the navigation, which we'll talk about in the next video. Okay, thank you.